What's going on, guys? And yep, today we're doing the quickie article on dirty crapped briefs, in all caps, of course. The quote from Chris, don't pin the oop. I don't know what that is. It's okay to be different. Sometimes we have our accidents. We poop ourselves. We end up with dirty pants. Well, I haven't been since I was probably a little kid, but, what do I know? Dirty crap briefs is troll shorthand used in reference to Chris's troubles with fecal leakage. Coined by Chris himself in an IRC chat from January 2009, it has quickly become a popular catchphrase. In short, Chris unwillingly shits himself, even after encouragement from his doctor and from his mother. Chris would refuse to wear butt garments, which are basically diapers, because according to the IV Q&A, he felt they were for babies. He had only one or two episodes where he wore the butt garments, though they were only worn because Ivy told him it was for punishment for cheating on her with Vanessa Hudgens. That's a whole other thing. Based on his own comments on the subject and those of people who've managed to get close to him, particularly his now deceased sweetheart Ivy, stress tends to inspire these episodes, but at other times he appears to be too lazy, careless, or distracted to bother making his way to a toilet. And there's a picture of Chris's gay evil twin shitting himself and wetting his pants. That's another thing. There's so much shit with Chris. It's crazy. Chris first alluded to the difficulty controlling his own bowels during a December 2008 IRC chat with Panda Halo, where he admitted that he sometimes mistook a bowel movement for gas and shat himself as a consequence. He said it does not happen often and replied with an emphatic no when Panda suggested that he wear adult diapers to deal with the problem. So yeah, Chris basically admitted himself that he craps his own pants. Like, normally people wouldn't want to admit that, but Chris, for some reason, is too honest with certain things, but he lies about a lot of other things. It's so weird. Ground zero for the crap priest phenomenon was January 20th, 2009, when Chris made a bizarre slip while arguing with Clyde Cash and Billy Mays on IRC. When prodded by the trolls concerning his alleged fondness for wearing women's underwear, Chris angrily retorted, "I have numbers of pairs of dirty crapped briefs." On further prodding from the trolls, he went on to reveal that most of the time he didn't even realize he'd crapped his briefs until well after the fact. Why Chris felt the need to surrender this information is beyond our understanding. Although, given the context of the conversation, Clyde accusing him of wearing his mother's panties, Chris may have felt that offering more details on his supposed preference for male underwear, namely that he wears them enough to shit in them, reference his point. Good God, Chris, at least make him earn it. Don't just be like, "Hi, I shit myself." Billy Mays, IRC, 20th of January 2009. I still hate those things of dates. Later, during the infamous Julie Reveals Herself episode, Chris shat himself in mid-conversation while sparring with Blue Spike. Shortly before Max forced Chris to shove the medallion up his ass, he asked Chris if he had lost control. Chris first shouted, "Maybe," and then finally gave up and admitted, yes. On the 20th of April 2009, Chris admitted in a video that he craps his pants when he's stressed and claims that it's perfectly normal, comparing shitting his pants as a grown man with a baby defecating in its diaper, which just shows how unnormal it is. On the 1st of December 2009, Chris refused to offer advice to a mailbag correspondent who suggested that she had some degree of fecal incontinence, claiming that the topic was personal and he refused to talk about it, but he's talked about it multiple times. So I don't get why that one time he wouldn't. Given Chris's gloried history of bad taste and indiscretion, the strong line between what is private and public could be a milestone, or perhaps he just found the idea of a girl who shits herself to be too icky for his tastes. Further evidence of Chris's discovery to talk about the subject lies in his choice of dated vocabulary. Rather than calling toilets a toilet or a John, Chris refers to them formally and with an antiquated Southern fashion as commodes, as if he's embarrassed to mention them. Yet, ironically, dirty crap briefs are not a personal subject. In an AIM chat conducted on the 20th of October in 2010, Chris revealed to Jackie that on many occasions where he turns what was once white into brown, it slips out painlessly, and that he doesn't know until he sits down. In fact, he had shat himself at the exact point when she asked about the term dirty crap briefs. He blamed it on stress that he had from earlier in the session, which involved recalling tales of high school bullying. He then stated that it had happened in previous chats between them and they might have a psychic link. On the 30th of October 2010, Chris reveals how he handles crapping himself in public. He admitted that when he loses control, he goes into the nearest public restroom, walks into a stall, and wipes his ass in shitty underwear with toilet paper. Otherwise, he waits until the drive home to clean himself up. Yes, everyone, he openly admits not only to shitting his pants, but also to driving home with shit smeared all over his ass. This adds to the ever-expanding list of reasons not to accept a ride from Chris. In a July 2011 post on the Tom Boys and Tom Girls of Virginia forum, which is a fake forum made by some trolls, Chris revealed that he now only wears panties and refuses to wear briefs. Ironically, Chris's desperation to prove that he does not wear women's underwear is what led him to reveal his problem to the world. No word on whether or not Chris has had to deal with any dirty crapped panties yet, although evidence suggests he has. Chris's typical reaction when something happens downstairs in public. Something's happening downstairs, Sonichu, Magic-Chan, come with me. Everyone else, stay here until further notice. Normal behavior for Chris. I just shipped the bed. Ivy on crapped briefs. Ivy's post-mortem account of her time with Chris sheds some more light on Chris's incontinence issues. Chris has had trouble controlling his bowels ever since he was a child, she says, but the problem became more acute after he finished school, especially whenever he got stressed out. In the spring of 2009, the subject has become a source of serious contention between Chris and Barbara. At the time, Chris would inconsiderately toss his dirty underwear, shit, still fully loaded with excrement, in the family's communal laundry basket. That's just fucked up. Like, at least get rid of the shit before you do that. That's fucking gross. Eventually, they brought up the problem with their doctor, who advised Chris to make changes to his diet and exercise routine and possibly wear protective garments. Chris didn't think much of these suggestions, especially the notion that he should wear diapers. That's for babies, was his comment. At first, Barbara tried to force the issue by refusing to do his laundry in the hope that Chris would either wear the diapers or actually do the adult thing and start washing his own clothes. Of course, Chris did neither. A short while later, he was called by a troll who pretended to be Clyde Cash and made a series of death threats, making Chris genuinely afraid for his life and leading to him dropping a massive load in the sheets while asleep last night. Asleep that night. After that, Barbara let him start washing Chris's laundry again. As of now, thankfully for us, we have yet to see the after effects of the dirty craft bed. Additionally, given the filthy condition of the Chandler household, this is also a straight-up guarantee that Chris, Barbara, and Bob, when he was alive, and nearly anyone who enters his house, enters a dung cave of no escape, having to deal with Chris's shit leaves he coated in it, both metaphorically and literally. It's a particularly Chris-like sort of irony that he finds the suggestion of wearing diapers an insult to his maturity level, but sees no implications regarding the same maturity in the fact that he routinely shits his pants. Considering that Chris's bowel issues have been occurring since childhood, it's most likely related to his autism, as bowel issues have been known to occur among people with the disorder, particularly in the more severely affected types. He must be more affected than me then, because I'm autistic too, but like I have never had that problem in my life. Like never to the level of Chris. Even when I was a child, I never had that problem to the level. It's so weird. I've never heard anything like this. Menstrual pads. During the Tom Girl saga, the man in the pickle suit leaked images of Chris holding a box of feminine hygiene pads and explained the context. Also, Chris got these to control his pants shitting. See, the doctor suggested Chris get diapers, but he screeched, "But those are for babies!" Now that he can use the menstrual pads instead, that's a-okay for a beautiful young flower like Christine. In 2015, 2015's A Little Song and Dance, a box of pads is clearly visible behind Chris while he dances in his bedroom. In a paid video from 2016, Chris knocked over the camera, revealing an upskirt shot of him wearing a pant liner. He reacted angrily to the comments about it. Ugh, dumb people. What you saw in the accidental crotch shot were my panties, panty liner, and pantyhose. No diaper. What the hell is wrong with some people? And this is an IRC chat, the transcript for the IRC chat between Chris, Clyde Cash, and Billy Mays. I'm just going to leave this here. You can pause it if you want to read it, because honestly, it's basically the same stuff that we've been talking about since we started this video. And that is going to be it. Yep, that is Chris's adventure with dirty craft briefs. And just if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, share the video, watch my other videos, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the month or year, depending on which comes first. And be sure to stay beautiful, because I most certainly will not be doing that for you.